I've already done one periscope this morning, just going over a delivery that I had and my struggle getting it open. So just thought I'd quickly run over my makeup that I'm going to do today. I am off to my niece's 4th birthday party this afternoon, and then a bit of a party this evening, so I might just touch up my makeup a bit later and just change it up a bit. Well, not touch it up, just change it up a bit, maybe make it a bit heavier if need be, see how I'm feeling. So just thought I'd do that to show you guys what I'm going to do. But because it's daytime, I'm going to go for quite a sort of natural, subtle look with regards to foundation and bronzer and everything. So I'm going to start with the moisturiser, which you should always do. Make sure your skin's always nice and hydrated. So this is the Unique Divine Daily Moisturiser, which is really, really nice. It's really good for your skin. It hydrates it, and you can feel it sort of making your skin a bit tighter as well. It's really good for helping with bags, anything like that. So make sure you get that right in under there, where your bags happen. Make sure it's nicely all blended in. See, I get really dry skin on my forehead, especially after I've had a shower for some reason. It must be something to do with the water. And I used to really struggle to keep that moisturised. But actually, since using this stuff, it's so much better. It doesn't even really get dry anymore, but I keep doing it out of habit just to make sure that it stays that way. So that's pretty much dry. Now normally if I wasn't doing this on camera for you guys, I would just leave everything to dry a little bit more in between layers, if you like. So then I'm going to put on a primer. So you should always wear a primer underneath your makeup. It gives your skin sort of a flawless look. It evens it all out and everything. And it also makes your makeup stay on longer, makes your colours more vibrant as well. So definitely always use primer. Now I use the Glorious Face and Eye Primer. This has other uses as well, actually. I did show one the other day where it's really good if you are a bit messy with your mascara like I am, and it's really good at using almost like a magic eraser. You put a bit on a cotton bud, an earbud, and you just wipe over where you've got your mascara and it takes it straight off, so it's really, really good. So you only need a really small amount. This stuff is really silky and smooth. It does your whole face. You can also put this stuff in your hair. So you can use it as like a frizz control serum. Again, I would only use a really, really small amount because it's so silky and nice. It goes on so nice. It's so much better than other ones I've used. I used to use like the Avon one and things like that, and they just never felt very nice on. So since I switched this, it's so much better, and it actually is much better quality as well. So that's that. Just got a bit left over, so just run it through there. And then, so I'm going to use cream foundation as a base, just to, you know, give me a nice sort of even complexion. And I'm using Mineral Touch Pressed Cream Foundation, and the colour I'm using is Velour. And this is what it looks like. It comes with a little sponge, a little flappy thing, and that's the colour of it. So, well, I left the telly on hoping we'd have a bit of music, and it's all adverts, so that's not worked out very well, has it? Now normally I'd have you guys on my mirror, but it was just too dark. It's a bit grey and miserable outside, so I've had to move onto the windowsill, so I'm sorry if I wander off out of shot. I'll try and remember. This gives such amazing coverage. You see ladies, and probably, well, do guys use it? They might do. But you see a lot of people who use these products for to cover up any blotchy skin they might have, any red patches. There's a condition called, I'm not going to say this right, rosacea, something like that, where you get like really patchy, blotchy red skin. And I've seen quite a few videos of people using this to cover that up with then a powder over the top. So you see the difference there. I've done just this side of my face at the moment. So obviously here you can see a lot more freckles and redness. And here, that's all gone on that side. So it's really important you remember to blend down as well. Because this is quite a nice pale colour, it's not as obvious. Do the other side. I've just ordered the same colour of this, as this even, in the new liquid foundation. So I'm looking forward to that coming out. Sunshine! Sunshine's out. You can probably hear my washing machine over the music actually. Need a new one. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm pretty even. I tend to do it so much quicker when I'm doing this because I panic. Oh my god, people are going to want to be doing other things. So because I'm going for quite a natural look, I would normally do say like pressed powder, then bronzer to contour, then maybe a bit of blusher. So today I'm just going to go for BB cream and then maybe a bit of bronzer just to contour the cheeks and around, but only very lightly. So this is the BB Flawless cream. It's like a tinted moisturiser and I love this stuff. This is honey that I'm using here. And it gives me a lovely tan kind of colour. Now you can use these just on their own as a really, really lightweight foundation. Or you can use multiple, you wouldn't really want to use multiple, but 2 colours to do contouring. So you'd use obviously a lighter shade for your highlighting and then a darker shade for your contouring. And you're supposed to have, I believe it's 2 shades between them to make sure that it's does what it's supposed to do, I suppose. Now this stuff goes so far, in fact I often end up putting too much on, so that's what I'm putting on there, not a lot at all. So. Oh, Ed Sheeran. And again, make sure you blend right round and down. You have that lovely ring that you sometimes see ladies walking around with. I hate when I see that. I want to just say to them, blend, blend. So I've actually, when I put my order in for the new products, I ordered a foundation brush. So I'm really excited for that to come. And I might give that a go with BB cream as well, because I know I see a lot of ladies using the blending buds. But I don't have them, because I've ordered the liquid foundation and a foundation brush, I haven't bothered to order them. So I might give it a go with that and just see, although it might be a bit too, it might not give me the right effect. Bear me 1 second. There we go. Okay. So that's the BB cream. Now because it is a cream and it's a moisturiser, obviously it's a bit wet. So what I'm going to do is just put a tiny bit of pressed powder on just to kind of set it and finish it. So pressed powder, and the shade I'm using here is Chiffon. And I don't use a sponge, I use a really big brush, because like I say, I don't want a really light, I don't want it for the colour at all really, I just want it just to sort of seal off the powder. It's not going to come off my phone or anything like that. It's feel the powder, feel the creams. So that's going to do my whole face. Just like that. So really quick. Make sure you've got everywhere. Okay, so that is that. Love Ed Sheeran. And then I am, oh, in fact, one of my new deliveries was bronzer. I've been waiting to order one of these, and I ordered the August Kudos right at the end of the month, right before you couldn't order it anymore. In fact, I think I did it on like the last day of August, so this is my first time breaking this out. So this is our beachfront bronzer, and I went for the shade Sunset. There you go, look, that's our palest one. So I hope it's okay. And in here you've got two, see you've got two sides. So what happens is you have like a matte side and a shimmer side. So depending on what you're going for, you can use both together, you can use just one or the other. So get my little brush, little powder brush. Oh. Now I'm going to go for just the matte side, which is this side here, which is the, when you're looking at it, the right hand one. I'm going to start with that because I don't want to for a kids' party too glammed up. And then, so to contour, you do a figure of three, so it should come around here in to contour the cheeks, back out, and then round here. So in here you're doing this to make your cheekbones pop, and then around here you're doing this to sort of slim the face basically, and down here, and this just, it casts the shadow, so it gets rid of those unwanted chins and things. So I hope I've ordered the right shade of this. What do we think? That's okay. I was a bit worried it wouldn't be dark enough, but actually I think it's okay, it's more natural. And if I wanted less natural, I could use the shimmer. So I always start on the cheek because that's really where you use more, and then use sort of the leftovers, if you like, to go up. And then back in. And then down. I'll make sure I do all round here. So obviously I've not done any highlighting. I've just obviously contoured around the edge, which is essentially the same thing. You're still obviously going to have your lighter areas where you would normally highlight, without actually putting anything to specifically highlight, if that makes sense. But you could use, you could use a lighter shade of BB cream, a lighter shade of foundation, a lighter shade of concealer, or you could use like a highlighter foundation pen thing. You could use those, which I have one somewhere. Very old though, probably should be there actually. I like this song. I like a lot of songs at the minute. I'm liking the radio at the moment. And then up. Now when it comes to doing my eyes, I'm only going to do one eye because it's obviously the same process just twice. And I'm sure you've all got better things to be doing with your day than watching me do that twice. Underneath. Just make sure you've got plenty blended down there. I should have put my hair up ready, shouldn't I? And then you can also do the contouring on your nose, just to make your nose appear a bit slimmer as well. Now yesterday on my page, I put up a picture with just one side of my face contoured, and it was a really, really light contour. No, did I put it up yesterday? No, in fact I took it yesterday, but I am waiting to put it up tomorrow. If you're following any of my pages, you'll see that I'm doing 6 days, and each day there's a different step. So it's the 6 steps to the perfect makeover, the perfect makeup basically. So yesterday was day 1, which was skincare. So that's obviously your face washes, your moisturiser, primer, things like that. And obviously the reasons behind them. Today is day 2. Day 2 is foundations, or similar products like BB creams. So that's today, and tomorrow is step 3. Step 3 is bronzer and blusher. So you'll see it tomorrow. So if you haven't already, then go ahead, like my pages. So on Facebook, it's Glam Lips and Lashes. On Twitter, it's Glam Lips and Lashes. Yeah. Instagram, it's all the same. It's all Glam Lips and Lashes. So go ahead and do that. So that's my contouring done. So you can see it's highlighted here, 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 and here. So that's what you want. You want the outside of your face to appear thinner, which is what we all want. So that's that. So then on to the eyes. So today I'm going to try something. Now I'm actually going to try something I haven't tried before. Or colours together I haven't tried before. So I hope it works. So to start with, I'm going to use one of our mineral pigments. And this one is Sexy. This is the one I use a lot for highlighting under the brow bone. You could use it to highlight other areas as well if you wanted to. It's got a shimmer to it, so I probably wouldn't use it on all areas of the face to highlight, because then you're going to have a shimmer all over. Unless maybe you were going out, then why not? So this is Sexy. I've got rogue eyebrows a bit today. So I'm looking forward to my brow gel coming. I can tame them a bit. Just get them to go where I want them to, instead of where they want to. So just blend in that. Just a little bit down here. Just want to highlight that area. Okay, that sounds like a cherry hill. And then the other one, I did say I wasn't going to do the other eye, didn't I? Okay, I'll just do this bit and then I won't do the other one. So that's... Okay. So you need this brow gel. Next week, it should be here next week. When that comes, I'll have a practice fit and then I'll do a video to show you guys. So there we go, that's the Sexy all up here, and I've obviously done this one as well, but I'm not going to do the other eye with the rest of it. I'll do that after. Then I'm going to do, in fact I'm going to do this a different way around to what I normally do. So I'm now going to use another pigment. This one is called Beautiful, and it's a really nice pale neutral brown. There's a lot more in there than I thought there would be. Which brush to use? Let's use this one. So I'm going to use my shader brush. So I'm going to start with a really small amount and build it up if I need to. So I'm just going to go around here. Just to kind of blend between the two. A bit of a base. really subtle. It's a really lovely subtle colour. Now obviously if you wanted to have a more bold colour, or if you want to make more of an impact, I suppose, then you can just wet your brush before you use the pigments, and it glides on a bit like a cream shadow, and it's much bolder. And you can do that with the liner brush and use it as eyeliner with any of the pigments. So that's great. So that's that one. Then I'm going to use splurge. Have any of you used splurge before? Have you? If you have, give me some hearts. If you've heard of splurge, give me some hearts. I love these. These are possibly my favourite product from Unique. Once my foundation comes up, I change my mind. But I love these. These are fantastic. They last so long, and they go on so lovely. So this one's elegant. This is a lovely champagne colour, and you can see there's quite a lot gone out of there. Now I've had this. What are we in now? This is my 4th month I've had this. Yeah. And the only reason that much has gone out of it is because I use it for samples. People love samples. If you love samples, give me some hearts. You guys are not feeling the love today. You're not feeling the hearts at all. So I'm only going to use a really small amount. Just the tip of it, look. It's nothing. And then trying to do this in the mirror, which is over here, and so you can see me. So I'm just going to go all over with this. Do you know I wore, was it this one? Yeah, I did. I wore this one yesterday, which was Friday, and Dainty, which is the really pale lilac one. I wore them together and merged them. I did a video about that the other day. And I wore these to our London office yesterday. And I had so many people comment on my lovely eyes, as they put it, and sparkly eyes. So that was nice. Got a few sales there. So that's the elegant. Nice and shimmery. So that tiny, tiny bit did my whole eye. And I have actually used, or usually there's a bit left over. So now what I'm going to do is use a darker colour. Now this is quite a bit darker, so like I said, this is the first time I've done these colours together, so I hope it looks okay. And I'm going to use this just to sort of smoke around and then blend in out here. So to do that, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use my liner brush, just so it's more precise as to where I'm putting it. Now, the colour I'm using here, this one is Infatuated, and this is a darker, what colour would you say that is? It's a brown, but it's almost a bit purpley. It's really, really nice. Anyway, can you see that? Trying to tip it all over the floor. I've done that before. I had a lovely purple mark on the carpet, or I did that last time. The husband was not impressed. Came off though, came off fine, because it's all natural. So, start out with a little bit, and then add to it if I need to. Oh, sunshine. Ah, blind. A bit more. In fact, I might use the other end. I might use the shader brush. I was being a bit timid with it. Do you know what? I'm not going to be. You should go for it. A bit more. I love Sam Smith. He's definitely, Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran are probably two of my favourite artists currently. not of all time, because although they are amazing, of all time, then you have to include the greats like Michael Jackson, don't you? Okay. So that's that. So it's quite subtle. Ah, sunshine, hang on. So quite subtle. What do you guys think? Is that enough? Should I do more? What do you think? Give me some hearts if you think I should do some more. Okay. I'm going to leave it at that because, like I said, it's a kids' party. I don't want it to be too much. Obviously, one eye done. One eye done. One eye not done. See? Okay. So that's those. Then I'm going to do my eyeliner. Now, on the top, I'm going to go for black. I've actually been wearing black eyeliner a lot less recently. I've been going with a lot more colours. So I've been wearing our Passionate quite a lot, which is a really nice purple. I've also, what other colours have I worn? I've used Precious, which is the gold one. That's really nice. In fact, my mum really liked that one. And then I've used the green one as well. Really, really nice. So I'm just going to use this at the top. Just a little bit off the edge there. There we go. These, if you haven't got any of these, so these are our Moodstruck Precision eyeliners, and this one is perfect. This is our black one, and these, once they're on and they're dry, they're completely smudge proof and waterproof, but then they wash off easy. So in fact, if I just do that, and then I'll leave it to dry whilst I do the other bits, and then I'll show you. So I'll do my waterline eyeliner after. I'm going to do my mascara, and then my waterline white mascara, and then that's it. And I'm going to let you guys go. Get on with your Saturday. What are you guys doing today? Are you doing anything interesting? Tell me what you're doing. What are you doing with your days? So this is our Moodstruck 3D Plus mascara, which comes in a little pouch like this now. It used to come in a hard case, like a pencil, well, like a glasses case, one of these. But we've stopped doing that because now everything that it comes in, all its packaging, is all recyclable. So, and those cases were cute and you could reuse them for things, but once you had so many, you were kind of then stuck with what to do with them. So I'm just going to tie this unruly mess out of the way. So, our 3D Plus mascara. It comes with 2 tubes, transplanting gel, fibres. So you do gel, fibres, gel. So gel first, which just looks like black mascara. Then you put the fibres on to give you your length or your volume, whatever look you're going for. And then you put the gel on top again to seal it. So, these are enriched with our Uplift Eye Serum, which is really, really nourishing. It's really good for your eyes and your eyelashes. So when you're wearing it, it actually nourishes them and feeds them. Really, really nice. And of course, you get amazing eyelashes out of it. So I'm going to put this on. Now normally, and I say this all the time, I do this before I put my mascara, before I put my eyeshadow on, because I'm a bit messy with it. But whenever I'm doing these, I always forget, and I don't know why. Blame it on, I don't know, my cow's ears or something. And I normally do it first because Like I said before, I'm so messy with it. But what I like about this new enhanced, so our plus one, as opposed to our original, is the mascara wand shape. It's this lovely cone shape, which is fantastic. Oh my god, the sun's coming out again. The sun's beautiful, but not when you try and do your makeup in the window. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the cone shape, it helps you get to all these little lashes, and you can use it to sort of target individual lashes like I was just doing them. So I'm just going to get my fibres. Tissue fibres. See, that's like a furry brush, basically. And that's all your fibres, and they're completely natural. They're made from rayon, which is from a plant. You put these on. And obviously you do this immediately before it dries so that they stick to each other. And then you seal it with some more transplanting gel. And you can do this over and over again, as many times as you want, to build it up. Get longer, thicker lashes. There are some ladies I know that wear 4 coats, which is just crazy. Crazy. I mean, their eyelashes are just, I mean, they're phenomenal, but I would feel like I was going to take off if I had eyelashes like that. It's just madness. So that is 1 coat. I might do another one just on the tips, just for length. I hope you guys can still see me okay with the sun out. So just again on the tips. Just to enhance the length more. Okay. And then another layer of transplanting gel just to seal them. Oh, I should have moved you to that position earlier. That's so much better. Never mind. And then put an extra mascara there. So you can use it like this, or to target individual lashes if you want, which I tend to do for the smaller ones. And the inside and the outside, and then so that's that. That's the mascara. I'll just show you that out of the sun. So there we go. The problem is when you do that when you've just done them, you have to get it on your eyelid. You see that? Love this stuff. You know, before I started with Unique, I used to buy the cheapest makeup. It was just terrible. You should buy just anything. And now I just wouldn't even dream of it, because the difference in quality is just unreal. So now I'm going to use the another eyeliner. So this is another Moodstruck Precision eyeliner. This one's pristine, so it's white. See that? Sunshine. And I'm going to use this on my waterline. And I use this instead of black to make my eyes look bigger. And it reflects the light off your eyes. So it makes them just appear bigger. Whereas if you use black eyeliner, obviously it does frame your eyes, but it also makes them look smaller. Like with anything black, you know, it soaks up the light. That's why we wear black clothes, isn't it? To look slim. You don't want that on your eyes. What you can do, if you still want that sort of outline of your eye, and I'm not going to do it because I don't want that look today, but you can get whatever colour eyeliner you want, and you just put it under good sunshine. One time I didn't want sunshine for 10 minutes. You can actually put it like under your lash line here and just outline them. So you still get that outline look, but because it's not right on your waterline, it makes your eyes appear so much bigger. And we all want those lovely big beautiful doe eyes, don't we? So you can see here the difference between eye 1 with makeup and eye 2 without. So I'm chuffed with that. I quite like those colours together. I've got a little bit of mascara, haven't I? There we go. So yeah, I'm going to do these colours regular, actually. So anyway, thanks guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see more like this, hopefully quicker. I can't do my makeup very quick, so maybe I should just break them down into segments. I don't know, but if you want to see more of these, give me some hearts, let me know. Feel free to share it with people that you know, to share with people. You swipe, well, I have an Android phone, so on an Android phone you swipe up and then you select share with friends and you share with everybody. If you have an iPhone, I don't know, I think you swipe to the side and then do the same thing. I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know. I have an Android phone. But anyway, thanks ever so much for watching, guys, and I'm sure I'll see you again soon.